welcome back to the dark. I guess it's time to sort of get back to business. I know you've seen a lot, if you've kept up on my channel, a lot of really weird videos pop up lately of lip syncs or whatever. These have sort of become the primary way in which my friends and I entertain ourselves. That would be a cupcake. Which is sort of an odd view into my life of what humiliation, I guess, I'm willing to go through to make my friends entertained or laugh. Self-sacrificial, I guess, but it's Tuesday, it's 8:19 p.m. I worked 8 to close yesterday, which is 8 to 4:30 in the morning. Yeah. I'm really not feeling great, but I don't know, I'm so used to this feeling that it almost is like a weird version of coming home. I'm trying not to get too emotional, too, because things have not been well lately. I did get up to Washington last Thursday, and got the PICC line placed, and saw the nurse, and the appointment cost far more than I had been told it would. Had I had the proper medications on my own, I wouldn't have needed theirs, which sucks. So that check's gonna bounce, but not much I can do about it. Work, which I work tonight at midnight. Sorry about the dogs. My good friend from the summer left this morning for Australia. Hopefully we'll talk to her soon via Skype, and she won't go over there and hide in a hole. Too much time lately to think. Sort of forced some time by myself that I could carve out selfishly, and probably not financially a good idea in some ways, but I had to carve out some time to sit down and like start fighting these demons. Sunday night I had the worst nightmare I've had in years, and it doesn't even make any sense. It's ridiculous if you just lay it out, and it's not logical. Nothing like that could happen, but I guess it has interesting implications. It's actually quite hard to share because it's so stupid, and also it's upsetting. The infusion company came and dropped off all my fluids last week, and then they're making another drop tomorrow. The nurse comes on Thursday to change my dressing. It makes me really, really, really wish I had more control over my own environment. That's been really, really hard lately. And I feel so helpless in being able to change it. That also keeps me from having sort of that time away to regenerate. And, I mean, I get time on my own, but it's not in my own space, and it takes a toll on you as a person, not on having your own space to go to, your own place to curl up and feel safe. I mostly feel incredibly overwhelmed. When you feel like you do something for yourself that you know is right, that you know is important, that you know is going to keep you alive, and the entire time you're questioning whether that's something you even want, whether you even want to prolong this. And God, so much of me does. I look around and I have these wonderful friends. Even if I've lost my best friend, even if I never speak to her again, I have so much. I'm not alone. I don't have my dogs, but I'm not alone. And I care so much about the people in my life that I try not to allow myself to be selfish, but on the same token, I realize that what they ask me to do is incredibly selfish. And those of them who know that really know. So I have fluids now, and I live over it soon. They keep doing this job that's gonna kill me. That makes me... It makes me ache for some kind of art, for some kind of passion. I just don't have the energy to create something on my own. It's what I feared. It's true. There aren't a whole lot of points left that I'm looking towards. It's gonna be a hard winter. There are a lot of milestones I have to pass that I don't want to see or want to pass. I don't want to be here. I don't want reminders of this place anymore. I don't want to drive through and be reminded of 70 million things. I don't want to continue to fight the OCD in my brain and the depression and the monsters, and it's like just because I have a pickle in it doesn't mean I'm safe. Not at all. Actually, I haven't done a bag of fluids and I haven't been so sick in forever. I'm sorry for crying. I know it's not fun to watch. I know what it's like to sit helpless and not be able to do anything. So I imagine watching this kind of feels like that. Please don't feel helpless. A friend that I talked to about this illness, and my friend, she wants to move so badly, and she's like, by the time I turn 25, I'm like, well, kid, I'm already on the other end of that. I'll be 30 by the time you turn 25. That's if I live that long. I don't know. That bag started running the other night. And had I been alone, I think I would have lost it. Because all I can think is, why am I here again? What did I do wrong? I don't want to do this again, and I don't want to do it alone. My help for her happiness. Guess it's a fair trade. You wonder why the old me never comes back. Old me doesn't know where to be. Old me doesn't have a place to exist, doesn't have art to create, doesn't have a home, doesn't have a family. I hate the pity parties. I hate them. But then at the end I ask myself, well, what can I look at that's good? And I look, and I look, and I look. Well, good things come in threes, and bad things come in threes, and I'm well overdue for some good things. And it's not like I don't look for them. It's not like I don't want them for myself. It's not like I'm in a state where this is what I'm okay with. This is where I'm happy. This is something I've settled for. I haven't settled for this at all. I don't want to. I can't even talk about trans stuff, about transition, because it doesn't matter what gender or sexist body I live in is, it's not working right. And that has to be fixed. Living is not going to the ER twice a week and running 3 black bags of fluids before I go to work because I can't breathe and exist. It's not being on meds again for pneumonia. They're good moments, they're just so small and fleeting. All the people that can distract me seem to be further and further away. I'm sorry. Just taking time off and having to recover from having the PICC line put in and feeling it's so miserable and so out of control. I don't know. I guess I'd try to find the next point to look forward to. I just wish I knew what it was. Alright, you guys take care and be well.